What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the St. James Show. Yes, Sweet Daddy 618. There it is right there. Greetings, everybody. Welcome, welcome into the Carnal Church sector tonight, this wonderful Taco Tuesday night. See, we have some folks up in here. What's up, Natasha? Hey, Jessica, Knotsless Braids, Princess, Child, Please Stop, Nita, 77.3, always our beautiful Inspire, and Brock, hop on this panel tonight. All right, I want you. We got to get your opinion on what's going on around here. All right, that's if you want to. You don't have to be on. You don't have to be on camera. All right, all right. Who else do we have? TJ, Mike Moore, Catherine Powell, beautiful Catherine Powell, always running through here. Thank you so much. Yes, as you come in here, kick off your shoes, as Inspire always tells you, and grab a snack and enjoy. Hit that like button before you do anything, all right? Hit that like button. Do it right now. Shardy, you're over here on on YouTube tonight, huh? All right, wonderful. Make sure that you are a member of the St. James Show by clicking the link. It's pinned in the chat box. So become a member tonight. Do it right now. We have my favorite saints and my big tithers, 2 tiers. So choose a tier and do that. Do that tonight. The mods will be dropping that link into the chat all night because as they generally do. Let's see, did I say hi to TJ? What's up, TJ? All right. You play that. You like that? That was a little gospel mixed with a little Disney. Can't you feel the love tonight? You know that Lion King stuff. Oh, I love it. I love that stuff. I am a Broadway brat. We have a guest tonight. We have a guest. Let me go ahead and bring up our guest tonight. I think he's ready. What's up, Jesse? Uh-oh, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. What'd you do wrong? What did you do? Drop you down. All right, he's gonna get it together, y'all. He's gonna get it together. I know our beautiful queen, JP is on vacation, y'all. She is vacationing. You're on the white folk job right now. Oh man. Wanted you to come in and fill in for maybe we'll get Lady Wisdom. You know, she always got something smart to say. Maybe Lady Wisdom will come up here and talk about a little something tonight. He said she with Mr. Charlie tonight. Oh, child, please take a cold shower. Child, please stop. He'll be back. Let's see if he has some sound this time. Hello?
Are we here?
Yes.
Praise the Lord, I'm here.
I hear you. Thanks. What's up, Jesse? What's going on in Detroit tonight?
It's pretty quiet, but we about to have a heat wave. It's about to be 90 degrees. So when you get here, I think it's gonna be 90 next week.
That's what I'm
Let's hope and pray we don't get a whole bunch of blackouts and stuff because we're not used to that. We only get like 2 or 3 days a year of anything over at 90. So yeah, this is real.
I'm drinking early. Water tonight, y'all. So it's water, no nasty wine tonight. All right. I'm excited. I'll be in Detroit next weekend.
Yay, I'm excited to get to see you in person.
Yeah.
And we definitely gonna have some fun.
Yeah, I'll be there. Matter of fact, for those of you in Detroit or surrounding areas, I will be there in Detroit at this night of gratefulness, sponsored by Marcel West. We're doing a tribute to the Hawkins family. We know that is great music with the Hawkins family. So if you haven't got your tickets, make sure you go to Eventbrite and get your tickets. It is Friday, June 21st. They're at the Triumph. You know what that church is?
Yeah, that's not too far from that's right around the corner from my job. Not too far from my job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Triumph
but I'll
church.
Be off that day. So.
Oh, okay, cool. My buddy Jonathan Greer is doing the choir. Ricky Dillard's going to be there. My bud Vincent Bohannon will be there. So, and James Hall. Wow, people that I've interviewed. So that's cool. So we'll get a chance to be there and see them and maybe take a few photo ops and put some stuff on over here on YouTube. All right, so that should be exciting. But you know what? It's 103 here today, so 90 there ain't gonna do that. Okay.
That's like air conditioning for you.
Yeah. That ain't
but
bad.
It's humidity here. Like
that's what I'm saying. We don't have humidity here, so I love that part of it. Yeah. I'll go to the fig. What's the fig? I don't know. Make sure you say hello. I'm playing the keys. Oh, you playing the keys that night? Harold Perry is playing the keys. Okay, I definitely will say hi. Yeah. Sean, you gonna be in town? Sean is there. I think she's still there.
No, so, I think she said she packed up and I think she said she packed up and went back to Atlanta.
Oh, did she? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think she did.
All right. They said the panel rocking the glasses tonight.
She about to put her let me have
this. And thank you for being a member of St. James Show, Candace. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying you ain't gonna let me get them Fendi's.
No, well, I can't let you get the Fendi's. We got to keep them. We have to. They're my prescription anyway. You can't. You wouldn't be able to see out of them. So, I don't be wearing. I wear them for fashion, but I also wear them to see. All my glasses, even these Pradas are. I need them to see.
Okay, Prada.
So yeah. You said it's going to be hot in the day and cold at night. I'm good with that. I like that kind of going on. Yeah, so we good with that. So yeah, can't wait to be in Detroit next week. Hopefully I get to see Pam, the law intellect, and Dev, some other folk in Detroit. There were some other people in Detroit I wanted to see. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to be good, Jesse. I'm going to be real saved and sanctified and wonderful. Did you check out Tiny Desk Shaka Khan today?
I saw some clips on Instagram. Ooh, now, out of the like old school, like 60s, 70s, early 80s, like Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin, I probably listened to Shaka the least out of those.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So my friend was telling me like, oh, she killing it, but I was like, I'll look at it later. But I saw some clips on Instagram. That band, those background singers, She's 71, killing it. So
background singer. And they said the one background singer who's been with her, I think the longest, she's married to Will Downing.
Will Downing is here at the Aretha tonight.
Really?
He had a concert. Yep. That's my aunt's favorite. Yep. So.
Oh wow. Yeah. And Shaka's background, one of her background singers is his wife. So that was crazy.
Okay.
She chewed that thing up. It was good. Shaka did a good job. I mean, good hollering. You know how Shaka do, but sometimes she holler and it just go flat. It just go out the rafters. But today, that was hot. What's up, Justin, my member? Yeah, and Brock, my member. What you say? I didn't know she was. Oh yeah, it's on there. Check it out after the St. James Show. Now, after it's only and it's like 35 minutes, so it's real good. She hits them hits and they move on.
She wasn't on her prescription medicine that day.
Which what when she was over there at Greater Grace singing a beat going up yonder.
No, when she was over there with Gladys Knight on that versus battle.
Oh yeah, there too.
Yeah.
Well, she was with Stephanie Mills. What are we singing, Stephanie? What are we gonna sing, Stephanie? Oh, Shaka. Ooh, my goodness. When she's Harold said when Shaka is sober and her mind right, she do good singing. It's on that tiny desk. Good singing on that desk. So she did it. Shaka's on your bucket list. I actually saw Shaka Khan in Sacramento. She was great. And this was probably 20 years ago. but she was great.
Okay. That's when she was still big.
No, she wasn't real. Well, she was bigger, but she was still. Well, maybe she did have that big old booty. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because like the
Maybe.
90s, yeah, she was up there.
Yeah. It was definitely in the. Yeah, it was probably, man, or was it in the early 2000s? I can't really think. What's up, Madam Scorpio? Good to see you in here. Ann says she was in Jacksonville last year for the Jazz Festival. She was good. Oh, check this out, Jesse. Twinkie, they was like, somebody just said, go make sure I check on Twinkie. Twinkie don't need to be checked on. Twinkie was up here in Napa Valley at the jazz concert. Getting it. Uh-oh, I can't hear you now. What'd you do? What did you do? He did something. No. Wow. Here he go. I still can't hear you. You did something weird. What's up, D-Rock? Okay. I heard something. Okay. He'll come back. Dana Dane said, saw her last summer at the Richmond Jazz Festival. Amazing, yes. But Twinkie, y'all, she was at the Napa Valley Jazz Festival. She was on there cutting up. I was like, dang, I should have went. It was just like a few hours away from me. I should have went up there. I didn't know Twinkie was going to be up there, but she was up there with a bunch of other jazz artists. They were kicking it. Hit that like button. Only 38 likes over almost 150 of y'all in here. And y'all don't want to hit that like button. Come on, hit the like, y'all. Make sure you hit that like. Jesse is getting his audio done, figured out. So speaking of the Tiny Desk at Chaka Khan, but on Friday, y'all, on Friday, you there? Talk. No. On Friday, we are going to be blessed with Kiera Sheard at the Tiny Desk for a Tiny Desk concert on Friday. So that should be hot. Of course, it is Black Music Month. So Black Music Month, you there? I hear you.
Yeah,
good.
I'm here.
Stay there. All right. Stay there. Stay. That's the song she sung today. Shaka. Anyway, so Friday, Kiera is going to do her Tiny Desk concert. Now, I know you're going to have to check that out. That's going to be hot.
Yeah, that's the one I'm excited about because I love some Kiera. And did you show SWV also yet?
I haven't seen it. Have they did it yet?
They did it, but they haven't did the advertisement yet. So
but I'm just saying it hasn't showed yet.
It hasn't showed yet. Yeah,
okay, that's gonna be hot too. That is gonna be hot too. Yeah. But Kiera should be good. So I'm excited to hear that on Friday. So make sure you guys are tuning in. And we want to make sure that we support gospel when it goes on these types of platforms. I don't want to hear about none of y'all overly saved, not really saved, folks that complain about our artists being on secular stages. Where else can you spread the gospel? We already figured it out in the church, and they don't really deal with it in the church. What's up, LT? But
y'all done got rid of Bobby Jones.
Yeah, Bobby gone. Y'all trying to put him up under scandals and carry on. What happened to that?
With imaginary lawsuits.
Right. More imaginary lawsuits. Imagine that.
One common denominator.
One common denominator. One common denominator. But we'll get into a little bit of that a little bit later, okay? Daniel says, I love Kiera. I just hope she sings from Graceland. Nothing from Graceland. Listen, just let her pull out all the stops. Leandria, what you think? You like that one? You think you would like that one?
Leandria. I mean, she got enough songs to do, but
she don't never do her own songs at concerts.
She don't.
So would she do it there? I don't know.
She got the She got like that song Jesus. She got that song not Deliver Me, that's Donald's, but
it's really hers. I mean,
yeah, it's hers. But
yeah,
then she got that one song, Revival Fire Fall, so it's like,
yeah.
why don't you ever do
I'm not
those
even familiar
songs?
with that.
Well, that was
Revival Fall.
yeah, that was
I'm
on that live album that she did that Matthew Knowles had janked her out of her contract and all of that stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay. She probably was drunk. But we're still praying for, praying for all that deliverance. Somebody said, oh,
She
just keep
sounded good.
praying. It's that Tito's, baby. Puts a little something good in her. All right, y'all. We ain't gonna be here all night, so let's keep this ball rolling. Well, we know that the conventions are coming, the summertime, and all these conventions are gonna keep coming. And now we have AIM, y'all. So the AIM convention is on its way, And of course, this is one of the events for the evangelism. And we know that Dorinda Cole is lady chairperson of the evangelism, along with I think Spreewell or whatever. But of course, when I saw this, my beautiful friend Lena Bird Miles will be the guest for the June 26th midday worship. During Clark Cole's preaching, Lena Bird singing. That's a service to be at. You like Lena
Better than
Bird?
being in the main. I don't know her. Like I've heard her name, like I don't know her music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's well, you probably don't know her, and I don't mean no shade. I love you, Warren Campbell, but she's on my block.
Oh, that's why.
I love you, Warren.
Warren has done some amazing work. Thankful is
Oh,
an album I play weekly almost, but
he does some amazing work for Erica.
Mary, if you ask me, but we ain't gonna
And
go
very
there.
Mary, but when it comes to
Only
some of
Mary,
the other
Mary.
artists, I'd be like, "Ooh, Warren, we got to get some more promos for these folks." Like Lena, she's on my block. So yeah, she can sing too. I mean, Lena can do it. She can do it. What's up, Keisha? She can do it, but I think he needs to put some more thought into this promotion. What's up, Chantel? She over there in the storefront church over there on Facebook. Thank you for joining us over there. We got a new member. Thank you so much, Princess, for
Praise
becoming
the
a member.
Lord.
Yeah.
Sister JP ain't in the building today, but she'll have your new members packet in the vestibule
Well,
next
I
week.
think Inspire got a few that she'll go ahead and FedEx to you, Princess.
Mm-hmm.
One of our head doorkeepers there. But thank you so much for becoming a member. Make sure I want to see more green in the chat tonight. Put a color on it in the chat. That's either super chat, super sticker, or becoming a member. Put a color on it. All right. Right. All right. So let's see what else we have. Well, that is very interesting, D-Rock, and we don't want that. Lena to become Crystal Rucker, because we know Crystal Rucker. Crystal Rucker is a wonderful singer, but I think she is.
That's it.
It's like she's flatlined. What'd you say?
I said that's it. She's a wonderful singer. Gowns, beautiful gowns.
Beautiful gowns, and we love her. She can sing, but I think there's something that is not pushing her. What is it? I don't know. She's lost a lot of weight.
That's common nowadays. People that have those, 1 in a million voices, they usually, especially nowadays, they're never really good on radio and stuff like that, because can't nobody else sing those songs that she sing.
Yeah. And once you kind of, and it's crazy because in those songs there that we like for her to sing, but it's like we don't really want. That was a good point, D-Rock. We don't want Lena to become that, and she never really takes off. Even though Lena has a certain look about it, I want you to investigate and go listen to Lena a little bit more. Definitely listen to her a little bit more, and let me know what you think about it. Yeah.
Okay, I will.
Daniel said Crystal's albums didn't do anything and didn't get enough push. Yeah, they didn't. I think we like her to do that sermonic solo type of singing, and that's all we want.
Mm-hmm.
But when you talk about a whole album, I'm kind of scared for, we all off of what I wasn't even going to be talking about tonight, but I'm kind of scared also for Miranda Curtis.
Oh.
Yeah,
another powerhouse, Jennifer Hudson, Rochelle Farrell, people like that. It's hard for them.
Does she write? Does Rucker write? I don't know. I don't know if she write. Yeah, can nobody sing that Great Is Thy Faithfulness like her? And that's what we like to see. Here, we like to hear those. So, you know what? I ain't got no mic. Maybe that's why you can't hear me too good. Hold on, let me put my mic up. Uh-oh. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, great. Yeah, I didn't have no mic on. I don't know if I was. Uh-oh. Now it's plugged in. It wasn't even plugged. Now you can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay,
and it's not like a delay. It was a little bit of a delay on both of our ends. That's why I had to unplug.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't have my mic in. Yeah, so what's up, K Rich? Hey, what's up, R. Almond Smith? Good to see you. Yeah, I love Miranda Curtis. Is she? Because she had two names and she scratched one. Like, after she scratched that man, I think she scratched his name. But Miranda Curtis, something else. I can't remember what it was, but it is what it is. All right. Let's get into some more of this stuff. What else do I have around here? Well, let's listen to a little something before we talk about a little something.
When your name drops, don't expect people to name drop anymore. If you think they will stick by you through a real crisis, you are a fool. 90% of people will drop you like a hot potato and act like they never knew you. And they will text other people about you and tell your business like they never ate at your table. I want you to feel what goes on around the text, the feeling of desertion and the feeling of frustration and the feeling of unraveling. And you won't get this message. You won't even enjoy this message unless you've been through a time in your life that everything you expected fell apart and blew up in your face.
I thought that was a pretty interesting statement. It seems like he has, wake up, Jesse. It seems like he has some, Bishop Jakes definitely has some experience with people possibly turning their backs on you once you go through something very traumatic or very embarrassing or a scandal or portion of a scandal. Have you ever experienced that, Jesse?
No, because I keep my nose clean in my boots.
Oh, so you don't have no powder on your nose. Okay, all right. Well, this week was Bishop Jake's birthday, and this is really interesting because he went back to West Virginia and he went to an old diner that that he would frequent, and to me, he's talking about in that clip, talking about people turning their backs on you. When you go through something, they're no longer name dropping you. And then he's going back to West Virginia to spend the birthday at the diner. You think this is, PR driven type of movements?
It's giving guilty plea to me. So why are you addressing it?
Well, and the way he's moving, like going back to West Virginia, and just kind of, making himself seem human. allowing people to see the human side of TD Jakes. I think this is what it is, but he did it too long.
We've gotten caught up in so many scandals here recently that we know the tricking game, the whole doing the same old, keep it. We don't care. We know what it is. I mean,
So
innocent to proven guilty, but
and as we can say with Bishop Jakes, nothing has been proven. We're still speculating. We're still dropping things and hoping they stick, but nothing seems to be sticking. So
it's been what, 4 months?
Oh, more than that. This was back, and you got to remember, this was back Christmas time.
When the whole, also it's been 6 months.
Yes, it's been 6 months.
And we still don't have any federal.
No, we had like 7 days. We had like 21 days. We had a bunch of timelines that have never come to fruition.
6 months.
6 months. Yeah. So we're saying happy birthday to Bishop Jakes and hope he had a wonderful. I think they said he was 67. I believe they said he was 67. I'm yet holding on. That's good. Mm-hmm.
They did a DNA test on my grandfather's side, and I guess he's a distant relative of mine.
Oh, really? TD Jakes is?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah. But I guess the cousin that had did the test had, contacted his office, and they said they paid him dust.
They said, okay. And you're not getting none of this Jake's money. That's what you're not doing. And see, that's what I'm saying, Yomi. She said, I wasn't involved in any of the scandal or anything like that, but I felt that message. Listen here, I don't care what you say. The Bishop Jakes always comes with a good word. Whether you want to take it or not, that's up to you. But boomerang facing east. Listen here, there was a boomerang in the building. Oh, and I'm going to talk about a little bit more of that. But you know what? It is June. It's Men's Health Month, Jesse, and it's also Men's Mental Health Month. So what are you doing? What are you doing this month for your health and your mental health? Have you any focus?
Well, I'm in therapy every Wednesday, so
that's good.
And then I got a doctor's appointment the day for the concert. I got a doctor's appointment that day. So, yeah. And then, I work for an insurance company, so I checked my blood pressure yesterday. It was
good.
Good. Little which is, not that's not normal for me. Usually mine is like on the lower end, but overall my health is good. Health is wealth, y'all.
Yeah, we got to keep that blood pressure down because you don't want to be taking that blood pressure medicine because they say that blood pressure medicine kind of.
No. It was only 2 points over the little elevated part. So yeah, nah.
No, I don't want to be in that number having to take blood pressure medicine. No. So men in the chat, make sure that you are taking a special, that you are aware of this month. Just spend some special time looking into your mental health, your mental wealth, and your physical state. All right. What's up, Chef Don? Chef Don, you should have came up here with us and yapped for a while. Yeah. So and listen.
Come on, Don.
You don't want to be on that medication.
We ain't trying to get them diabetes.
You got the wrong chat, Chef Don. I'll go ahead and help you out.
Child,
He had the wrong. I took care of it. I don't believe Don was being shady. I'm just going to assume that was a mistake. Okay.
I'm biting my tongue. Right now.
Bite your tongue, bridle your tongue, and let the words edify. All right.
Let the words edify.
Oh, Jesus. My God, today. Let me move on quickly. Hey, you know what? I ran across something. Do I want to speak about that, or what do I want to do something else? Check this out. You know, I think I knew it was a mistake. We got you, Chef Don.
Mistake.
You get about 5 slashes for that. Jesse, render them.
Next time it's 5 years of hard labor.
Dare him. All right, so I think it's the inevitable is what we're going to have to deal with, Jesse. It's going to happen.
Hey, got on my shoes. You know, the song says, got on your traveling shoes. Well, I got on my traveling shoes. I'm on my way, if it's the Lord's will, with General Ball. And I got this guy right here who knows what he's doing. I used to think I was a shoe shine person until I ran into these men. I found out it's better to let someone do it who can do it better than you can. And then I can help maintain the shine until I see him again. So, yeah, sitting here getting my shoe shine. God bless you, Brother Dale.
Yes, sir.
That man sounds like an old slave.
I hate to be the bearer of, I don't know if it's good news or bad news. It's just the bearer of news. Wooden gonna get on that general board.
Oh, yeah.
He gonna get on that general board.
They better hope he don't become presiding.
Well, he's gonna be edging towards that, but he's definitely gonna get on that general board. It's inevitable. That's what it is. What's up, Leah? Leah, you can come up and chat with us too if you want tonight. We missing JP, so if you want to fill in, let me know. I'll drop the link. He's consistent. Yes, he is. And he has they got a lot of good videos going on over there on his page. I mean, I think he got it. See, the thing about it, like I always say, he says a lot of things that we don't want to hear and that are just ridiculous, but he's kind of sometimes the spokesman of the Church of God in Christ, I feel. You know, so. But I thought that was.
Yeah, but I finally saw that somebody has sent me the video of him in that rainbow tie.
That rainbow flag. Yeah.
It's exhausting. It's really exhausting, Jesus.
And at this point, I mean, listen, he has a lot of traction on social media, YouTube. That's his thing. You're the person who talks about gays and trans. We know that you're the spokesman. So,
but them white gays was up in there lighting him up, so you better watch out because they will write letters.
What they were up? Where were they at? In his chat?
In his comment section, yeah.
Oh, okay. And they will because there's a slippery slope. It's like when I talk about Peace Apostolic Church and the 501c3 issue with that money and having to do certain things. It's like kind of with the church too. You're under 501c3 and can it, probably can be deemed as sometimes hate speech, and maybe people may push to have your non-profit things taken away, exemption taken away.
Exactly.
Because,
So you better watch out.
Huh?
I said he better watch out because, the white gays don't play.
Amari said he's the real head of the Rainbow Coalition. He really is. That's all he talks about. That's all he preaches about. So, yeah. No, he's never going to stop talking. He's going to continue and he's going to do it. But like I said, when you're dealing with a nonprofit and you have your nonprofit exemption under certain guidelines, they gotta be careful. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just said evangelicals ain't gonna let that happen. Well, yeah, that's true. What's up, Ava? Kojic needs Bishop Wooden for. I think they need him just for what he's doing. Just for what he's doing. Yep. You know, I was scrolling. Well, before we get into the next stuff, y'all, I want to make sure that you guys are. Thank you for watching, but I want to make sure that you are hitting the like button. All right, don't just be over here checking it out and looking. Hit that like button for me right now and share. Father's Day is Sunday, everybody. Share and subscribe right now to the St. James Show and the Carnal Church Sector, and always be a cheerful giver here at the St. James Show. And yes, my birthday is next week on the 18th. But tonight, I want you to bless our panel guest, Jesse, little Jesse, right there, Liljessie, right? Got that? All right. And make sure you subscribe to his Instagram. He is on Instagram right now, and he's also on YouTube. So make sure you are subscribing there. And there you are with the show's Cash App is $SaintJamesShow. So make sure that you are supporting the show all during the night, all right? All tonight. And even if you're watching the replay, go ahead and support some more. All right, let's get into this. I was cruising the internet last night, well, actually last week, and I stumbled upon this. It's Preacher Talk. 4 of your most favorites, Jesse. You say, who are they? Is that what you? Is that the
I know? Have? I know Nathaniel Green over there on the left, if I'm not mistaken.
And what city is Nathaniel Green in? Do you recall?
Somewhere over the rainbow.
His church is.
Is it in Memphis?
Maybe. I don't know. He's somewhere over there.
I know he's Kojic. That's all I know.
He is Kojic. Yeah, he's Kojic. Maybe is he at Dallas? In Dallas? I don't know. Somebody tell us in the chat. And then we have Brandon Jacobs, and we have Pastor Mike Moore, and then we have Brandon Clack. They have a new podcast, and I thought it was pretty interesting. Hold on, Jesse.
No more podcasts. You need a mental evaluation. References.
If Jamal can have one, they feel
he's the reason why you need a mental evaluation.
But at least now you got 4 of them. You don't just have the one of them. You have 4 of them. Yeah, Green. They say Superintendent Green. They say he's in. He's from VA, but he's in Dallas. Okay. He is the late Bishop Samuel Green's grandson. Oh, gotcha. They say. K. Rich said they're sick of it. Tracy over there says they're sick of it. But I know Amari, he's just tripping. He tripping. He ain't heard it yet. Watch, I'm finna show it right now. He gonna fall in love with the podcast. Just wait.
I'll be the judge.
Fall in love. I'm in love with the podcast.
Curtain behind the pulpit.
But they were honest. And let me tell you this. There are so many places I go, and even with that, the Lord say, leave it. So, and when people say, the preacher's all about the money, all about this, do you know how many times I have gone home with nothing?
And sold it back.
Gone home with just hugs.
And intention.
We can't pay you for your services. You could have tried.
Well, at least you get that clarity. All right. Good one, brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I went to a service and preached. I sold, I think, $50. I lie to you not. The honorarium was $20.
All right. I went to a church to preach, and it was a house.
That's what
But they told me it was a church. I get to the house. I'm late because I'm in a neighborhood thinking, well, there's no church. I call. They say, no, we're at this house. I go into the house, my hand and gun. 9 people are there. Zion and Nyla are about 5 and 6. They sit down on the couch.
On the couch. All right.
Couch. I'm preaching. It's over. they hand me a meal from the kitchen and say, "Thank you."
They baked you a cake.
No. If I tell you what the food was, you'll know what kind of church I was in.
Tell me the food.
I looked at it and I said,
come on.
"Oh my!" I
You
just
gotta
closed
smile.
it, and they smiled. And they
Texas.
closed the door.
Texas
They locked it behind me, and that was
Right.
it.
No.
So, I mean,
It wasn't
I
as
think
bad
it's
as I
interesting.
thought.
Huh?
It wasn't
you
as
say?
bad as I thought.
Say that.
But they need to get that audio together because somebody was over there sounding like they needed alarm, some pause or something.
Well, they're preachers, Jesse. You know they can't. They don't. Their voices are about shot. All that yelling and stuff. They do. You know. I think it's cool because as I kept listening, they had a good. Clack was a. Yes, he was. Thank you. You know, Ann Brock, our historian here. She's definitely the story. But yeah, and that Brandon Clack was with Matthew Stevenson. And then he pulled out. He was kind of one of the first ones to pull out, right, Ann? Before everybody else started pulling out. Brandon Jacobs, Amari, he's pretty known these days. Bishop Brandon Jacobs. I sometimes I have a lot of him singing on my intros. Yeah, you said how churches be fire. Yeah, well, let me tell you. And after he got them, what he got, y'all, he got some tacos and some burritos. So what kind of church you think he was at? But I thought it was pretty interesting just to see. It is. Where can I find the pot? I'm going to check out. It is under Bishop Mark Moore. So the YLC. Actually, you know what? I'll just put it in the chat. Let me put it in the chat.
I'm with Yomi. He said it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. Yeah. It was
well, that was just a little clip, y'all. That was just a little clip. Now, don't go. Just go. It's here, but don't go watch it now. I'm just doing you a favor, putting it in the deal. But click it for later. Like it for later, just maybe subscribe so you can check it out. And that's what my thing is. And somebody said, is there money in podcasts? Yeah, I mean, are people doing much without money, Jesse? No. Yeah, they're not. So there's money in it, just like on YouTube. I mean, clicks and views, and you have commercials, and you have that type of thing. So, but the funny thing about it, they're getting together. I don't know when they recorded or if they did pre-recorded or whatever, but they all live around the country. So it's real interesting because, like that guy, Green is in Dallas, Moore is in Atlanta, Jacobs is in, I think, isn't Jacobs like in Indianapolis? And then Clack, I think, is Memphis or somewhere back there. I don't,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think it's worth checking out. And what I wanted to bring it to light was because it's always good to see just the human side of these pastors, the younger pastors. And they talk about some really good things. They talk about how, they got really small. And I loved how, I think Mark Moore said he was picked up from the airport in a yellow big school bus one time. So,
church people, now y'all be talking about these pastors and everybody else, but some of you niggas ain't right. Just ghetto.
But you know what I liked about it also was, they also talked about all these preachers not really, don't nobody need all these adjutants. They talked about that. They were like, all these adjutants, and we don't need. So it brought some. I think it had some good stuff. Yeah. So Leah says, "I love the podcast." Yeah, Jesse's just he's a sourpuss. He's been sucking on lemons, like my bishop used to say all the time. You act like you've been sucking on lemons all day.
I don't like to. I'm one of them people. I don't like too much of nothing. The fact that I even like St. James is a lot.
I don't like too much of nothing and too much of nobody.
So St. James better consider himself special that I even like him.
Well, aren't I a special Tulip. Okay, all right. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to all the channels that the mods, the doorkeepers are putting into the chat. Those are good friends of the St. James Show. So yes, they have been approved. All right. Clack is from Atlanta. Oh, okay. Okay. So he's there still. He's there with more. Okay. Now, Jesse,
You know, I'm okay with the podcast as long as they ain't jumping off the rails saying a whole bunch of stuff that's, you know, just to get clicks and views. That's
yeah. I didn't hear a bunch of stupid, corny stuff. I didn't hear a bunch of that. I just heard some really straight talk. You know, it got a little preachy a little bit at times, but it didn't go off the rails. You know, they are preachers. This is what we expect them to be, what they are. But we do want to see some humanity in them. So I thought it was a pretty good podcast. You know, it was better than Jamal's.
Everything better.
Rosalind. It was better than Jamal's. So I was good with it. All right, y'all. Jesse said, vote for J. Drew Sheard. He is backing him. Bishop is in his city in Detroit. So make sure you are voting for Bishop J. Drew Sheard. You listen. All of us bloggers aren't church haters. All right, we all right with the church around here. We all right with the church. All right. Oh, what I don't think it's going down for that. Okay, yeah. All right. What else we got around here? Let's see. Well. What you say, Jesse?
I said I'm biting my tongue tonight. If I ain't got
today is the official birthday of Bishop Elijah Bernard Jordan. So we over here at the St. James Show in the Carnal Church sector are saying a very happy birthday to Bishop Jordan. And I posted his newest documentary, Jesse. And I would like to know what you thought about it after you watched it.
Get somebody else to do it. I didn't watch that.
What? Who watched the documentary?
It wasn't that many people that watched it because when I went to go look at the views, it was giving 6,000 in one day. So it wasn't too many people.
Thousands over there. I think today they had about 26,000.
They had to pay for some views.
What happened to Reverend Run? Reverend Run ran. That's what happened to Reverend Run. Reverend Run ran.
He was tired of getting all of the Run DMC money.
Listen, man, he was getting some good money. Jordan was getting some good money out of Reverend Run. Yeah, Jessica said all she could remember was the tube socks and the church shoes. Yes, they talked about him wearing tube socks and church shoes. I think it was actually a pretty decent. I didn't see number one. Ann is with you. You know, Ann. We're gonna talk about one of her other favorites in a minute. But not pushing that nothing on anybody. I just thought it was interesting since all this enthronement talk and all this other talk has been in the atmosphere. And speaking of enthronement, let's take just a breather. It's always time for good worship, Jesse.
Until then, my heart will go on singing.
Yes.
Until then, with joy, I'll carry on. Until then, my eyes behold that setting.
you say, Jesse, I'm in California. I'm a music major, and I can tell that Manasseh has had some formal training, and that wonderful voice. He's singing from his muscles, as Jessica says.
A whole new world.
A whole new world. Listen, I'm sorry. I love it. You know, I'm just gonna appreciate. I'm in California, We cup our hands and we say hallelujah here. We don't do a bunch of other stuff. You know how that go. Amanda. That's the crazy.
Hey man, that's my girl right there. Hey man, hallelujah.
No,
you know, I did a little bit of classical in high school, solo ensemble and all that crap. But when I'm at the church house, I want some chicken grease.
all of that is to the side.
I want to hear all that.
I think so too, Truthology. I think, well, I don't know if he would make as much money as he does, prophesying. But I mean, it can be his side gig,
He gotta do something because he can't do them robocalls no more.
Oh, Keisha Greek says, I did not understand Jordan's throne. Jesus is the only one who sits on the throne. What was the point? Well, Keisha, we did get into that a little bit in our last video that we did, and I wanted to really get JP's and Jesse's thoughts on the enthronement, since I pretty much did most of the talking the other night. But of course, JP, a wonderful JP, is on vacation. Make sure you guys are hitting like, over 300 in the chat. Make sure you hit like right now. Well, Keisha, this is a little bit what went on.
Thank you, Jesus. Pastor and teacher. Because your name is Elijah, there will be many Elisha to come after you. Know that God is on your side, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper.
Yes, sir.
In that name is above every name. For in the name of Jesus, every knee must bow and every tongue must confess that Jesus is Lord.
So, in essence, we hear this enthronement. We see all this, stuff happening. But all he did was become a presiding bishop over an organization.
Of what?
Same stuff they do in the PAW, Church of God in Christ. They just don't have them asking for $10,000. That's the clutcher, and $1,000 to get into the birthday party. So I think the wording throws us off. That's all. That's all it is. Yeah. Am said, someone explained it for me. I kind of understand. Yes, that's all it is. It's really him becoming presiding bishop, because he was already a bishop. He was already an apostle. He was already a prophet. But now he's presiding bishop over Zoe Ministries and the like. So, Jesse, when you decide to start your church, you can be under Zoe Ministries. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna take one of them.
Go ahead.
I said I was gonna take one of them little them certificates that Sean had got for you.
That Sean gave me, yeah.
That's all it's gonna take.
She'll get you one. Don't worry about it. You can print them off like that. What I liked about the documentary is the humbleness and the loveliness of Deborah Jordan, his wife. She really seems very genuine and nice. It's just, I'm telling y'all, it's just that money thing that throws everybody off. It's just too much money. And then you have Larry Reed was over there, and he gave him $30,000. My issue with that is, does Bishop Jordan need $30,000? And other people are giving more money. I think somebody said they give about 80 grand a month. It's like, why do you need? There is so many other causes that we can give that money to.
They said he raised $3 million in a weekend.
Did.
I probably won't even see $3 million in my lifetime.
Yeah. Did. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And
I wonder how much of that does he pay in taxes?
Well, probably not a whole lot, because when you're deemed a nonprofit and you get a good accountant, you see that Trump didn't pay hardly anything in taxes. So if you're a nonprofit and you're a church, you're not going to pay that much in taxes if you got a good accountant.
And what pisses me off is that, people out here struggling. It's not always about that, but I believe everybody should be prosperous. But
yeah, and I believe that too. But it's like, how much do you need?
That's overkill at that point. Manasseh was able to give TD Jakes a car, stuff like that. People don't even have transportation,
and then whine and cry about it later, and then whine and cry about it, and he took advantage of me. No, just like all those people at that enthronement giving all that money, they want access. Mm-hmm. They want, to be amongst the who's who and what's what. Mm-hmm. So, when Manasseh gave Bishop Jakes that car, he was trying to get close to Jakes because that robocall stuff was tearing his ass up. Well, he's not a random person, Jake. It's his mentor. He says you have to give to your mentor, give to your prophet. But I just don't understand that. I don't.
Like Catherine Powell said, not just a car, Bentley.
A Bentley, not a Honda, a Bentley. Yeah. I just don't know, and if you listen to my last, I'm not going to play it now, but go back to listen to my last video when I talked about it. And we listened to the prophecies. You could have told me that for free, Jesse.
I could have told you that, and I probably would have did a better job. I didn't say, nothing the last time, and I be trying to hold back a lot,
I got you on here tonight.
Yeah, you got me on here loud, live, and in color tonight. When he starts saying, you start seeing these certain synchronicities, and you start seeing certain numbers, certain things in nature. I said, nigga. Do y'all not hear this?
Yeah, JP.
Do y'all not hear? They're saying the angel numbers is okay with God now. Where's that in the Bible?
That link I'm putting is only for JP if she chooses to come up. I know she's on vacation, and I don't know how long she'll have good internet, but I don't know, Jesse. I think that just makes it more mystical, and it makes it more believable if we throw in some numbers and throw in some astrology and things like that. I don't know.
That's crazy to me that they get away with that. Like, you're pulling out astrology charts. Where is that in the Bible? The church I grew up at, I don't remember none of that.
Well, I think they found it though, Jesse. They have found it somewhere in the Bible. Like I say, they grab that one over here and then they reach underneath and throw that scripture. Then they come over here and rip that scripture over here and they put it all together. And it okays everything.
Can you and Judge T do a show one day?
We need to. I've been wanting to do one. I think when Judge T is really busy, but we are going to do that. You hear the cry of the saints, Judge T. Make sure you guys are subscribing to her channel, Judge Alicia Thomas.
Yeah, because what she said the other night is pretty much what I was, been saying. It's just like, y'all, you're telling people that this numerology and angel numbers and all of this is okay, and then what people are doing is they're just gonna go look up, if they keep seeing 555 or 777, they're gonna go look it up, and then it's gonna take them to Google pages of witches. That's what it's going to do. And you want the people of God to be looking at information and advice from witches? Excuse me?
Yeah. So I just think it's really wild. So, I mean, I didn't want us to I'm not getting hooked on the enthronement. Bishop Jordan comes out with some good wordplay. So we know he knows more words than, installation and consecration. He has to go for the gusto and say enthronement. But I'm not hooked up on that because, okay, he's had that ministry for years. He's had people under him for years. So being a presiding bishop is a no-brainer at this point. But my issue is with that other stuff. Yeah. That other stuff. So, yeah. Was there something else I wanted to say about that? I didn't need to hit it too much. I just wanted to touch on it since it was in the news this week in the church.
Somebody know they looked at a mess, but I ain't gonna say no names.
Well, let's talk about this. Tony Evans, everybody, pastor of Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship, something or other in Texas. Let's just share a little bit. Let's read a little bit of the article, just a little bit. We're not going to read it all, of what happened on this past Sunday. And I want to give some thoughts, and I'm sure Jesse has some thoughts on this. And I've heard some people talk about it, and I'm not too happy as to what they said about it. All right. So Pastor Tony Evans, sin, confession, stuns, Christian community sparks questions and prayers. And we know that Pastor Evans is he's been a book writer. He's had a mega church for years. And, that's just been Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship has declined to elaborate on the stunning decision of its influential leader, Pastor Tony Evans, to temporarily step down from his pastoral duties due to sin, as followers of his massive public ministry offered prayers while wondering about the nature of the unnamed sin he confessed. There will be no one to speak to about that statement. It's true. He announced it at both services, and that's it. A representative of the church told the Christian Post Tuesday. The person who's taking over for him is stated in a little paragraph, and that's about it. There will be nothing anyone else will be able to tell you. It's over. It's over, Jesse. They ain't telling you no more. Now, Evans, 74, confessed in a written statement Sunday that though he did not commit any crimes, he fell short of the biblical standards espoused by his ministry a number of years ago, suggesting it was due to sin. The foundation of our ministry has always been our commitment to the Word of God as the absolute supreme standard of truth to which we are to conform our lives. When we fall short of that standard due to sin, we are required to repent and restore our relationship with God, Evans stated. All right, almost done here. Just want to give y'all a little background. A number of years ago, I fell short of standard. I am therefore required to apply the same biblical standard of repentance and restorations to myself that I have applied to others. I have shared with my wife, my children, and our church leaders, and they have lovingly placed their arms of grace around me, he added. While I have committed no crime, I did not use righteous judgment in my actions. In light of this, I am stepping away from my pastoral duties, and I am submitting to a healing and restoration process established by the elders. We can go on and on and on about that, but pretty much that's what it is. What are your thoughts just by what we know from there?
It's a double-edged sword because something similar like this happened at the church that I grew up, the Cool JC church that I grew up at, where everything actually came out, like all the the bishop's business had came out, but and then the whole church had got up and left. So I feel like people should, or pastors should, start being a little bit more proactive and a little bit more open. I do appreciate him actually being the one that steps down. But he could have been a little bit more open with the people, with his congregants at least. I mean, and then we didn't see a recording or anything like that. It was all closed door, but I hope that he did give the people that has been supporting him for years a little bit more information than that, because they deserve it.
And the thing about it, what I thought about it, of course, I didn't like the statement. I'm with some people in the chat. They're like, that's a horrible statement. And a lot of people, and Brock and CL, is saying they believe that he's being blackmailed. He is trying to leave now before it gets more embarrassing. He believes now he can deal with the shame and comfort of his home instead of the church. I don't know. That may be, because usually these things are sexual, or they're maybe with the same sex, or with another opposite sex, or a child was involved. Maybe a child was born and is grown up and everything,
or money laundering.
Oh, well, I mean, we can't say that because he said it wasn't a crime. Money laundering is a crime. So he said it's not that. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, he's recently just got married, last year? I believe? Yeah. So, but what I didn't like was your best friend yesterday, Larry Reed, came out and he threw some things out. Oh, I hope it's not, I can't verbatim what he said, but he alluded to maybe it was a white boy. And it brought me back to TD Jakes. I said, here we go again. Here we go again.
I had to smoke. I'm sorry, Saints. I had to smoke today because
this is the carnal church sector. JP says, I feel like he's getting in front of a bigger story, which, yes, the other shoe has yet to drop. Also, does the restoration mean that he will be back in the pulpit? I'm guessing that's what restoration means, JP, that, he will go through the steps that they pretty much put any other parishioner or preacher through in this church to restore them. Restoration, restore, get back to where you were, But yeah, he said that yesterday and talking about it was could it be a white boy? And then he paused, and that leaves a lot of lingering in the chat. And I'm like,
so you obviously ain't.
Go ahead.
You obviously ain't learned your lesson.
No, absolutely not.
You keep bringing up other people sexual indiscretions and all of this and that, but when it's time for you to face the heat, then it's backpedaling and whatever.
I did it twice instead of 20 times.
I'm a top. I'm not gay.
But I'm a top. I'm not gay. But my thing was, it really disturbed me, and I clicked off the live because I didn't want to hear anything else. After that, I was like, we're going down that road. But I said, I don't know whatever Tony Evans was involved in. At least he had the fortitude and the integrity to come out. I don't care how long it was or when it happened. And it sounds like it happened a way long ago, but at least he came out and said, I did something I should not have done. I'm stepping away from ministry. I'm going to get restored. I'm going to get whatever counseling or whatever steps I need to take to get back to where God would have me to be. At least the prophet, the pastor, the apostle is taking the time to acknowledge his wrong and then get restored. We can't say that for what we've been hearing around here, Jesse. Everybody has just been running the panels, trying to obfuscate and try to, throw the scent off and change the narrative. Tony Evans came out and said, listen, I did something. It wasn't recent, but I still need to chill out. I need to step away from my pastoral duties for a while because I have integrity, Amari, because he has integrity. To come out as bloggers and to just start putting things out in the atmosphere, whether you know some things or whether you don't. And it's been known that none of these things that we've heard about these people have come to fruition, Jesse.
Where's the lawsuits at? Where's the lawsuits at?
Yeah.
You keep coming out with all these frivolous statements that I personally don't believe at all. Where the lawsuits at?
Amanda? All I'm saying is, and yes, he perhaps is trying to get ahead of a story. That's still okay. That's still okay. At least there is an acknowledgement. We have been running around and everybody saying, I didn't do it, or I only did this. I did a little bit of this and I didn't do that. Knowing good and well, they probably did that and a whole lot more. So we may say, oh, it was too cloudy. He's getting ahead of a story. He's being blackmailed. That may all be true. But at least there is some integrity. At least he's trying to do the right thing. I don't even understand that, D-Rock. That was said. That they need to call him so he can help them. Jesse.
He said that.
Yeah.
About
what
Tony.
To help them with.
He can't even help himself. He can't even help himself to get dressed correctly because that blue suit was a blue mess. You paid $2,000 to look like that?
Probably. I'm sure it did shook Dallas. Evans is a pillar. We don't know nothing more than what anybody else knows. And people who come out and try to act like they know more and throw out scenarios of what may have happened. People ain't learned, Jesse. They not gonna learn.
But Larry, you know, he done been exposing people for the last 7-8 years, you know, doing all of this. It done got old. It done got stale. We don't care no more. All you niggas done messy. All y'all got dirt. Everybody done sucked a little air now and then or whatever, you know. So I mean that whole thing is done. You know, especially now that you came out, you know, it's come out about your stuff, which the people always knew. You know, shout out to Kaya. Shout out to Kaya because Kaya had called it from day one. And that's how I found out about Larry. It's through Kaya and T.S. Madison. But shout out to Kaya because Kaya had called it out day one. She said, get them punks out your house. And
Frederick
we
Banks,
hear him to see he a punk.
Frederick Banks says it's commentary. Okay. All right. You're right. It's commentary. You're right. Amanda's windmilling hard. But Amanda, you have to realize, regardless, there's a lot more people affected when a big leader does something wrong than just the leader and just the family of the leader. There's a whole lot invested. People have invested their trust and their time and their money into the ministry of Tony Evans. So he has to come out and say something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to call integrity, and I'm going to just call it. Would you? I don't know which way we want it as church folk. Which way do we want it? Do we want us to have the pastor not say nothing and wait for the boom, the shoe to really drop and destroy everybody? And we still say they're wrong and they have no integrity if they come out ahead of the story? Which way do we want it, saints? I don't understand which way we want it. You know?
But at least, like you said, he got enough integrity to say, I'm about to sit down because, you know, certain niggas, you know, they like to, you know, do stuff. You know, allude to a little bit so they can stay in that position. And I don't like that.
Yeah. They don't really, or they come out and really try to discredit the person that is bringing the accusations. You know, they go.
Oh, they're mentally ill. Yeah. But they weren't mentally ill when you was over there. They was at your house for 13 years.
No.
You know, I don't deal with mentally ill people. I don't even deal with mentally ill family members. So, you know, now all of a sudden they're mentally ill. But go on.
Yeah. I mean, he could come out and say that. He could. So my question to people are saying it's an integrity issue. Okay. So if he doesn't say anything about it, or he tries to cover it up some kind of way, just because someone does something wrong, Jesse, doesn't mean they don't have integrity. Integrity is a pattern of characteristics. It's the history of a person, not the mistake of a person. It's the history of a person.
Yeah, and once you realize that you got a problem and you're working to rectify that, I can work with that. I can work with that.
Work with it.
But if you going around windmilling saying that it ain't no problem, it ain't no thing, I'm making up lies,
ain't no thing, ain't no big thing. You know, it ain't affecting me. My money's still flowing.
That's not what the streets say.
So that's what those are just my thoughts on the situation. We don't have all the information. Not sure if we will get all the information. I don't know. I mean, but this integrity thing is bothering me because I don't understand how someone can have no integrity after a mistake. You have to look at the pattern of the person, because let me tell you, from what's been happening from November to now, between all that bull, I don't know. Evans wasn't at no Diddy parties. We can't even pin that on him. Yeah, there you go, Daniel. And regardless of, he had the courage to sit himself down.
Because you can't stand nobody. I don't want to see you being too proud, too prideful.
Right. Yeah. Well, Original Pup said people accept that pastors can call congregate sins out by name with full details. So when a pastor falls, people want details. People do.
That's a good point. That's a good point, though.
You're right. And I didn't say, St. James didn't say I didn't want to know what it was. Because I would like to know what it was. But I still have to see how he moved in this situation against how others have moved in these maybe situations. That's what I'm saying.
Because what usually happens when it's those kind of high profile or situations like this where there's some infidelity or whatever comes out, they still want control, they still want to manipulate, and they have a problem letting go of that. They have a problem letting go of it. Where he at least, because we done seen this a million times where, a pastor, a baby done came out and he's still the pastor there and don't care. But at least he said, you know what, I'm not going to do the people of God like that. I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to, take away their trust. I'm going to go ahead and sit down and, do it that way. Yeah, so
me too, Deanna. I thank God for grace and mercy. Because if we depended on some of these folks to give it to us, they would have us in a ditch somewhere, slicing our own selves out. And this happened down at Crenshaw Christian Center when Fred Price Jr. Sat down, for what he was going through over there. And I mean, to a certain point, you have to just respect the ones that will sit down, Jesse, because like you said, there's ones that won't sit down.
They won't. They'll go to their grave.
They'll go to their grave defending their money. And that's what it's about.
And control.
And someone in the chat will probably say, well, Evan's got money. I've seen they say he owns this. He owns a lot of property, so he can just chill out for a while. He'll still get money. Okay, that's fine. But he still did what others and a lot around here have not been doing. Yeah. JP, the church has the right to conceal the matter, and they do. They do. But we still want to know, JP. But they have the right to conceal it. And I mean, and us knowing, and it's just because we're nosy people. Everybody's just interested and nosy. That's just how human nature is. But it's really not our place.
Yeah, it's not our place, especially going into details and white boys and all of that. Well, you like bald-headed niggas, so what's tea?
Right. If Fred Price, he's still preaching, he's still pastor over there. I think he sat down for maybe a year or so. I think he sat down for like a year. Yeah. Let me see. Truthology and Amanda are going to start a church, and y'all better go to their church 100% whole. Y'all bet not sin, not one time. Don't lust. Don't have the lust of eye, because they throwing y'all asses out. Truthology and Amanda. Y'all getting out of their church. They are not putting up with none of it.
Amanda's still my girl. I don't care what y'all say.
Mine too. Oh, Jesus. And they did themselves. Now, we had our speculations, and some people that in LA told me what it was, JP, but I mean, it wasn't out, so I'm not going to really put it out there. I don't know if that's, really what it is. They were a musician over there, so I think they know it, but yeah. Oh, CCA says, shouldn't there be transparency for at least the congregation who follows him, though? I don't know. He said his family knew, the elders know. I don't know. I mean, that's a question that we can ask, Mm-hmm.
Now, do you think he's going to ever return to the church house?
Yes, I believe he will, unless it is something. But my gut says it's not something that is not worthy of him returning to the church house, because I don't think they would word it as a restoration and a plan to get back to where he was.
Okay, he would have said, I'm retiring.
Yeah, I think he would have said, I'm retiring. I'm stepping down as pastor indefinitely. I think that's what he would have said. SaintJ said, we done just about. Yeah.
It's giving context clues. You got to just put a little couple facts together. Yeah.
Pam D631 says, I'm a member and I hope he returns. I believe he will, Pam.
Well, were you there on Sunday?
Were you there on Sunday? Do you need to hit the link, Pamela?
I think she do.
Pamela,
get up.
Pamela, you need to hit the link, sweet tulip, sweet baby. He said his daughter's still at the church preaching. Oh, is she? Okay. I don't know if she is. I don't follow. I know his son. I like his son singing, Anthony Evans, but yeah.
Pam said absolutely not.
He said he's not leaving the church. Joanna said he's leaving the pulpit for a while. Yeah, Jonathan preaches, Anthony sings. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Because Jonathan is head of like something. Is it the youth or something over there? He's head of something over there. Yeah. Well, Jesse, I mean, that was my 2 cents and a dime about it. Priscilla is an inspirational figure. I don't think they ordain women. Oh. Evangelical.
What
right? I know they're
what
evangelical.
Organization?
I don't know. Is it sometimes sometimes they be borderline that Southern Baptist, but they don't really claim the title. And I know kind of in Southern Baptist, they don't, Baptist, they don't ordain preachers. So what are they under an organization? Look under their website. See if they're actually under organization.
I'm looking.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was Gen X, the youth. Okay, for Jonathan. They are all wonderful. Okay. Yeah. Anthony is part of Kirk Franklin. Okay. Because I know Kirk Franklin goes to the church, right? Mm-hmm. They said Sarah will be running TPH and Priscilla will take over Oak Cliff. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
He's a registered Republican.
Well, We all know
in
that.
the state of Texas.
That in Texas, about you, we know that a lot of those even black preachers are Republicans. I'm not going to go so far to say they Trump supporters, but I know they Republicans. All right. Speaking of, well, we can't even say he was a Trump supporter because he loved Obama. But we got to talk about this man here.
Oh.
Rod Parsley. Now, Rod Parsley has run amok. Rod Parsley has displayed what a lot of pastors do in secret. I have been in meetings with pastors and have experienced some of the same horrible rhetoric that Rod Parsley was displaying at one of his meetings at his church with his staff. We are going to listen to some of the rhetoric that y'all favorite white man who can preach like that old, like black. You're right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, all registered Republicans don't support Trump. Right. Listen, I ain't gonna go that far to say he support Trump.
I know he did. I know he did in 2016. You ain't gonna sit here and lie to me.
Well, because a lot of them got duped in 2016. A lot of them got duped. Mm-hmm. JP said that's who needs to sit down.
Megan,
You didn't.
right, I didn't call the meeting, but
Right.
I was in the meeting. I'm sorry.
Here's not we.
Okay.
I know who called the meeting because I told them to.
Yes.
Because I knew you wouldn't. And you didn't.
But we're ready for baptism.
No, you're not.
I can. Well,
No, you're not.
well, let me walk it through you.
It'll take me 10 minutes to prove to you you're not.
Okay then. Whatever you say, sir.
Are you being smug with me?
No, I'm not. I'm saying whatever you
Don't.
say. I'm not being smug. No, I'm not.
Don't.
I'm not.
One more person grins at me, one more person smirks at me in this room, it will be the last one of you that does it. The money that is being spent in this room is obscene for what I'm getting. Obscene.
I'm spending all this goddamn money on you niggas, and y'all sitting over here ain't doing what Massa tells you to do. How dare you, you little nigglets?
I hired people to run entire sections of this place, not hold their hand through a baptism. Much less what I just went through. Are you ever going to learn not to backtalk me? Because it's been a year and you still haven't learned. You didn't call me, did you?
No, I did not.
Right. But you just said you did.
No, I said I was in the meeting.
No, that you said that the third time.
Listen, Gina, you ain't never lied. Have you ever seen Righteous Gemstones? Because them people ain't nothing but about that money. And I believe, I don't know if they're on HBO or something, but it's giving me quite Righteous Gemstone vibe also, Gina C. This man is nuts.
No, because not everybody, constantly wants to argue with me.
I don't want to argue with you. I'm not here to argue with you.
I would hope not.
I'm not. 100% I'm not, sir. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to get the job done and help you in this vision. That's why I'm here. I'm not doing anything, sir.
How much time did you spend on this Saturday?
One which part?
Any of it.
I don't know.
Did you spend an hour?
At least 2 or 3. I did spend on Saturday. And I spent hours on Sunday. I didn't leave here until Friday night at 8 p.m. Sunday I worked. Yesterday I worked. I'm not trying to, you asked me when I'm working on it. So.
Sunday at 8 p.m.?
No, Friday 8 p.m. on a Friday 8 p.m. Saturday I work 2 hours.
Friday 8 p.m. So what?
No, I'm just asking you a question. I won't even talk.
Do you want rewarded?
No, I don't want any rewards. I don't want anything. I'm just here to do my work with you. That's it.
Pastor, no one spent the amount of time that what your email indicated you should spend. None of us.
Want me to read it again?
No, you don't have to, sir. I have it.
Everybody else got it?
Yes, sir.
Maybe he's the only one.
He was in a staff meeting at his church, and this is how he is speaking to his members at the church. It's really ridiculous. I don't care if he is upset. You don't talk to people and you want to preach to God's people in the next one. And someone just said, he's talking just like he preaches. He's always, to me, preached like he was pissed off. And all about baptism. You're arguing about baptism. It's crazy to me. Just a little bit more. And listen here, I would have left. I wouldn't have put up with no one speaking to me. I walked out on my bishop one time in choir rehearsal when he came to the rehearsal and he tried to berate me, and I packed up my grip. I remember I grabbed my Dooney and Burke planner, Jesse, my big Dooney and Burke planner, and my water.
You are such a label whore.
And I walked the hell out of that church. And you know what that man at the church said? He better hope he don't get it ran over by a train on his way home.
Talking about you?
There. That's what, huh?
He was talking about you?
Yes. Yeah. Hold on.
For whatever reason, speaking up. Because I can go around the room and ask you how much time the rest of you spend on it. Would you like me to do that? Anyone? Anyone? Megan and Lori about baptism.
That's enough of that. I don't even want to play any more of it. It's so ridiculous. And this is the kind of things, I don't care if the budget is off, and I don't care if somebody did something wrong. You do not speak to God's people in that manner. If you feel somebody is lying to you, if you feel somebody has done the right thing or not done their job, you do not speak to them like that. You know what? But people will get up on Sunday at his church and let him do his thing. And what would you have done, Jesse? Just grown folks.
You can't even just being in the workplace. That's grounds for a manager having to be put on leave if somebody talks to you like that.
Right.
I've seen where managers had to go to anger management classes,
right,
for getting too snappy at people. So but y'all gonna have to start standing up. Quit letting these punks talk to y'all all crazy like that, and y'all acting all mad. You ain't my daddy, nigga. You ain't my daddy. You ain't gonna talk to me like that. Ooh, child. And another thing, y'all better stay y'all black asses off these goddamn churches. Stay y'all black ass. Y'all need to be back at the Missionary Baptist Church.
It's that
After November, you need to stay your ass at the missionary told you.
It's that borderline racist stuff. I'm sorry. And I don't have a problem. But myself, I know who I want to be under, and I know who I don't want to be under. Now, I was under. I mean, I grew up and I've heard things like that, but still, that is something about that coming from a Caucasian man.
Oh, he looked like an
And
old Southern racist. Just looking at him, I ain't never seen that man a day in my life. He looked like he would spit on you and throw, a dominant picture at you, So.
But for years, Rod Parsley has had that past of, he's the white guy who can preach black, and he has the blacks in his church, and he has the blacks singing for him and all that. So he's always been that one that seems to get that pass. But I'm telling you, and he says they say a lot of his black members are immigrants. Listen.
Yeah, he did. No, I don't know. That whoever that guy was, he was black, but it didn't sound like he was African or nothing like that.
Well, I think they distorted the sound. I think they distorted the sound of the voice.
Yeah, but I could still hear like certain twangs in his voice.
Yeah.
He was one of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
With certain dictions, the enunciations,
Yeah.
it was black. Yeah. He was trying to cover it up, how they get when they get in those white spaces,
Oh, listen. I don't think there's any excuse. But like I said, people will get up on Sunday morning. They'll go right up over there to Parsley, and he'll preach like he just talked right now. That's how he preaches. He's like Juanita Bynum. They always mad. Sound like they always mad when they preach it. Ain't no way.
Because they are.
Yeah.
Need some anger management and some counseling outside of Christian practices. You need to go to a secular therapist.
They're
gonna tell you right from wrong. They're not gonna baby you.
Be right. Shanae say, my man African, they would never let you talk to them like that. Well, I tell you, I'm wondering. Yeah. Yeah, it is that fire and brimstone preachers. And I was listening to him. He was talking about hell. They got to make sure y'all scared. Make sure you don't want to go to hell. Give me your money so you won't go to hell. Do what I say so you won't go to hell. Hell, hell, hell. Everything's about hell. Yeah, maybe he was drinking that day. Because, these preachers do get lit. They really do. So.
And try to make you feel bad about doing it.
Right. Right. Like, no, I don't think so. Not at all. So, yes, just wanted to hit a few items today. I want to make sure that each and every one of you are supporting the channel tonight, supporting the panel. We missed JP tonight on the panel, but we do have Jesse. So I want you to make sure, is the Spirit telling you an offering amount, or are we doing free will on tonight, Jesse? What are we doing tonight? You watched the enthronement. So what is God telling you?
Well, God is telling me, saying both me and St. James, we're gonna do 9 and 9. You send him 9, and it's right now. I'm looking at the clock. It's 10:18. His birthday is the 18th. So
all right.
Is 18.
Put that thing together. Put it together. Thank you very much. So you heard the word of the Reverend. All right. So if you want to support the channel, $ St. James Show with CashApp. Zelle is the SaintJamesShow at att.net. And we do have Jesse's CashApp. It is LILJESSYE. $ little Jesse. $ LILJESSYE. So make sure you guys don't just come over here and be entertained and pay Stars all your money and Paramount Plus all your money and Netflix all your money, and don't save a little for the sanctuary tonight. All right. So we collecting. The word, according to Mott, said what we doing. We collecting offering donations. That's what we're doing. So get your apps out. The world, according to Money Top. You're late anyway. You're late.
Come on, St. James. We got to do a offering selection. Everybody say, we're blessed in the city.
We're blessed in the feet. We're blessed when we come.
Oh, that song been out for 30 years and y'all still ain't found something new to sing.
Listen, it still has power, all right?
It does. I love Fred. That's one of my favorites, though.
Let me see what this is. What song is this? Oh, okay. While we're walking around the offering plate, this is where y'all get. That's the this is the walk around the offering song. Shaking your hands as you're giving. We're shaking your hands. Oh, God bless you. Make sure if you're in the replay. Make sure if you're in the replay that you also participate in donating to the St. James Show and to Jesse. Appreciate everyone tonight. We don't have much else to talk about. What else we gonna talk about, Jesse? What did I miss, y'all? Some of y'all were late in here.
Oh, it was one more thing we didn't get to talk about. Did you see they was supposed to be earlier they were supposed to be voting at the Southern Baptist KKK rally to see if they were gonna ban churches that had women pastors.
Really? So they were going to ban the churches that have women pastors in the Southern Baptist.
They're voting for it.
Today.
So I'm trying to see. Let me look it up real quick to see if they decided on. Oh, yep, they voted. They voted to ban all churches that have women pastors.
So they're going to kick out the churches that have women pastors. Wow. That is craziness.
Just 3 hours ago, they voted on
it.
And y'all think crazy. Trump ain't gonna get elected this time, child?
Yeah. Y'all better. I think people need to wake up. I think it may be a trip in November. And then
I'm already prepared.
Yeah, me too. I mean, even though I have no reason to fear. The Lord is my light. But I really don't. That's why I talk about this stuff and we talk about how crazy Trump is and all that. But listen here. I don't have time to be worrying about what they're doing over there, Jesse. Women are the church. That's what we're going to see how that organization survives with all the churches that they're kicking out that have women preachers. We're going to see. Now, is it women preachers or women pastors?
The headline said pastors on AP News. I'm gonna have to, we're gonna have to further.
Okay. So maybe
they said I'm so sorry. We got a delay because usually this don't happen.
Go ahead.
But it said that a Virginia church has already been kicked out or something like that from the Tennessean, I guess in Nashville. So
because in a lot of churches they even call people like the executive pastors, people of a ministry pastor. So maybe even people who have women who have the title pastor in their church as a leader, maybe they got to go too. You said Biden messing up the economy. Well, we're going to see how the economy goes. Yeah, Biden's son, he going to jail. He done got convicted. What's up, KC?
No, I don't want to get into my economics bag, but it's just, I mean, you got to look at the charts of how economic cycles work. So don't get caught up into, this president had certain things, we've been in an inflationary period after that always leads to a recession or a decline. So, you know, I mean, y'all got to start doing research outside of what Fox News tell y'all.
Right, right. Because they're going to highlight that, but they know themselves. It's not cut and dry in a 4-year period.
Yeah, because if Trump was still in office, it would have been the same thing going on.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Anyways.
Rent's high, but you know what? Rent's high, mortgage rates are high. But like I tell my clients, I say, you know, I have people that, you know, have refinanced because they had 15 years ago when it was at 10%. So things go up and down, you know, and they still bought the home. You know, now they can refinance it at whatever. But these aren't really shocking things. It's just high right now, just like rent and mortgage rates and things like that. But these things fluctuate. I mean, y'all need to do as, what did Carolyn just, who has the final say? Jehovah has the final say. All right. So y'all stop tripping and y'all want to talk about y'all the saints of God. Y'all stop it. Quit it. Quit it. People over there raising $3 million. There's money somewhere. It's around here. We gonna be okay. That's right. Don't even speak that, K. Rich. Don't say you're broke. You're just financially challenged at this time, but God can raise up a seed. All right. So don't worry about that.
No, there's some money in this country because shoot.
There's money. There's money.
Especially over the last couple years, it's some money in this country. We done rose up a little bit, y'all. So, you know.
Y'all, there is it's on the screen to support Jesse right there. There it is right there. All right. Yes. Just say financially challenged, K. Rich. Don't speak that other negative stuff into your life. No. Don't do that. Yeah. We need all that. We need all that. Positivity. They say Oprah over there throwing up and crapping on herself.
Oh yeah, I saw that. She in the hospital. Pray for Mother Oprah. She laid out, sick and shut-in list.
Thank you so much, JP. Thank you.
She you know, having stomach ulcers or something.
I mean, they're trying to blame it on Ozempic or whatever, but I think she had stopped. But listen here, like I think Funky Dineva was saying, y'all be eating stuff. It comes out the front and the back and the ups and the downs. So we can't blame all that on just somebody that taking a weight loss pill. All right. I don't know. Listen, you know, you can drink some milk roux and it tears you up. So don't blame that on Oprah. Don't say that's Oprah and it's Ozempic. Even though the Ozempic is running amok. Because somebody sent me that Kim Burrell. She was singing in that booty. Ooh, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. The power is in your tongue. Coming to us in Jesus' name. Money coming. Yes, it does. Thank you, those of you who have give donations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's a seed that changes everything. Pastor Parsley said that there's a seed. Pastor Parsley said that there's a seed that changes everything. We're not taking no quotes from him tonight, Shardy Shard. Get somebody else. We're not taking no quotes from him tonight. Yeah. Mine's on the way. Thank those, and also I never get a chance to thank the ones who send me Zelles. Thank you so much. A few people sent the other night. I can't remember the names, but thank you so much. Speaking of Ozempic, many people are experiencing that and pancreatitis. Ooh.
Oh, I had that before.
Yeah, and you wasn't on Ozempic, wasn't you?
No, that was years ago.
You know, I was supposed to cook K Rich. I was supposed to cook last weekend. I was going to have some friends over, and then we ended up doing something else. We ended up going out, because everybody want to come to my house and cook, but I got to do all the work. So, and then I was supposed to go to their house, and cook. So I don't know, pretty soon. So make sure you guys have added me on the St. James Show. The St. James Eats over there as well, and the Carnal Church sector. I need about 300 more over there, so I can beat 1,000 over there. Amanda's crazy. It is right. She got that diaper booty.
Tsunami teeth is wild.
I posted that girl said they always be cutting up when they get them new teeth. That's what happens when they get them new teeth. They can't.
Well, Kim about to start cutting a fool again too, because you remember the first time she had lost weight, because she used to look like Rasputia, and then she had got down to
right.
the Ashley Stewart side. So she that's when she started making all them gay comments when she was feeling herself, and then
right.
She got a little bit back more plump. Now she done got even smaller, so she about to start acting
right. And then she's bow-legged. I didn't notice that, but she's really bow-legged. Yeah, she's really bow-legged. Really interesting, and an interesting look, to say the least.
It was on her Instagram.
Somebody's. You know what? I'm gonna pull it up right now, because I think she was just singing just a congregational song. So I think it's something that I can actually play. Let me see here.
She another one. She don't ever sing her songs. I love.
She doesn't. Well, come on. I come to you more, and
that's my jam.
It is good, but it's like, does she?
It is hard to sing at church. Yeah.
No, she did. I forget. Y'all be sending me so much stuff. I'll be forgetting who be sending it to me. Who sent me that? Somebody sent me. Oh, I think I know who sent it to me. Here it is. Let me share. Let me see. Actually, let me okay, better.
I just want to say that I love you more than anything. I've always wanted to say this. Hipperell, can you come and help me? I've never been given that. Just help me sing that song. Oh, I lift my hands and told that I raise you because you reign on the throne. Because you are God and God alone. Because of you, my cloudy days are gone. I can sing to you this song.
Yeah, that's quite
I just want to say that I love you more than anything. After 23 years, I'm sure. Can we lift our hands and let's worship? I love you, Jesus. I worship you. Just want to tell you that I love you. I love you.
That's enough of that copywritten music.
She when you lose weight like that, your voice gets a lot airier. Like you don't sound as husky no more.
Yeah.
So she needs to gain some weight back.
You said she so y'all trying to make her like Luther. Y'all want fat Luther back. And then
We
y'all
want
kill
big
fat
Luther. Mm-hmm.
Big Luther.
Just like fat Karen Clark Sheard.
You want big Karen.
We like finally Karen Clark Sheard.
I'm about to go say I've never seen her hair done. Have y'all?
Amanda.
What do you mean, Amanda? Of course her hair was done. What are you talking about? She still, she did look good. She didn't turn around though. It was something about that, No. They said
when you drastically lose weight.
Yeah. And I think one of the things that your face and your booty, I think that nothing. Listen here, D. Ray Jones, ain't nothing like Fat Vicky Winans.
I hear the music like in the air.
Listen.
Oh, what love.
Yes.
Then she got off.
Amanda is very unhinged. Yes, she is. We want 1997 Karen back. Yeah. Before she went into a coma for a week or 6 months or 2 years. What else she was in a coma for? Before she went into Well, that's true. She said, Amanda said, Aretha said that she would never purposely get smaller because her voice changes. And it does change. It does change. Yeah. So I think she just got smaller with the cancer, right? Maybe. Aretha.
Yeah, she had got smaller with her cancer. And then Aretha was a smoker. So.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And she smoked for years. You didn't go to that deal that they had for the train station that the Clark sister sung at, Kiera sung at?
You.
What happened?
If you didn't know, Detroit statistically, well, it used to be before this last census. This used to be the most populous Black city in America, right?
Right.
Because of the segregation that happens here. All the white people, all the white flight that had, happened back in the 60s. So a lot of white people, they live in these suburban areas, Farmington Hills, Livonia, Birmingham, Bloomfield Hills, wherever downriver. So, and they always want to disassociate with Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Until it's convenient for them when they want to come downtown for, a basketball game, a hockey game, whatever.
Right.
Then it's it's okay. We're a part of Detroit, but then you take your tail back home. So, basically that's what happened. They at first they didn't announce, it's gonna be the Clark sisters, it's gonna be Kiera Shears, it's gonna be Fantasia, it's gonna be Diana Ross. They didn't do that. They was just like they had threw out a couple names, I think Eminem and a couple other people. Then the tickets went on sale. They said the tickets came down so quick. Then they announced the Clark sisters, Kiera gonna be there, and then so we looking at the thing. Detroit is like 85% Black. Where's the residents of Detroit at? It was all white people in that crowd. So that's what happened. Because I would have win.
What? I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna get robbed next week. Now, when I get to Detroit, I'm not going nowhere. I won't get robbed.
You ain't gotta. Well,
last time I was there, I was parlaying with the Ellises, so I was living the luxury life over there with the Ellises.
They ain't gonna let you do nothing like that. But you're gonna be downtown. You good? You gonna be downtown? I think you said. So yeah, you'll be good. Yeah, the police down there. So y'all, can't none of y'all
put me by the station. Put me by the station. Yeah,
that's the only section.
That's the what?
I said that's the only part of town that the police stay at.
Oh, okay, good. Then I'll be okay. I'll be all right. K Rich, yes, I talked about the tiny desk with Chaka. You talked about that earlier. It was very, very good. Very good. And Kiera is going to be, of course, on Friday. So Tiny Desk Kiera, Friday, y'all, on NPR Music, all right, here on YouTube. The YouTube. Yes. He's from Saginaw. Oh, Jesse's from, Shardy Shar's from Saginaw.
No, Shardy is from Flint, and that's 30 minutes away from us.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yes. Downtown. Okay. Then I'll be all right. Yeah. I said, they still talk about Ozempic. Boy. My. Bless Ozempic hot. Do I have an update on now? I don't know anything. I haven't heard anything about John P. Key lately. It's been quiet. Sometimes when it's too quiet, they don't want us to know much. But we will see. Hopefully everything is well. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure about John. Ann Brock might know something. She probably still working. Make sure y'all be get over there to Ann Brock's Facebook page. I know she has a lot of updates and church stuff and other stuff. So she's on Facebook, I know. Ann Brock. Stay safe. Don't go down there by the Sheards. Do the Sheards church, is there? They're kind of in a rough neighborhood.
Oh, that's the hood. All the churches in the hood. So if you're gonna go to church, you're gonna go to the hood.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah, I went to that church. I was there because at the Ellises. I was there when the Ellises were there. Yeah.
And then now the Ellises are down the street on the other side of 7 Mile. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Very recently. I know he returned to the pulpit very recently. Who did? Who returned to the pulpit very recently? Oh, John. Yeah, he did. But he shouldn't have returned as quick as he did before. So it is what it is. Yeah. Before we get out of here, Jesse, I know you want it.
Until then, my heart will go on singing.
Yes.
Until then, with joy, I'll carry on. Until then, my eyes behold that city.
Oh, Donnie boy, the pipes are calling. Do the ballet. Do the nutcracker.
Oh, my God, on today. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us tonight. We are getting up out of here. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming through. Make sure that you like this, like and subscribe and share, and join the St. James show by clicking the link that's pinned in the chat. You can become a monthly faithful member of the St. James Show. So make sure that you are in the number and your name is written on the St. James Book of Life. All right. Thanks again, Jesse, for coming through tonight. We'll see y'all again pretty soon.
Anytime.
All right. Because you know what, as we say over here, like I said, K Rich, you're just financially, hindered at this point. But ain't nobody broke but the devil, all right? So better days are always coming. Thank you, each and every one of you. We're going to just hear a little bit of song and we getting out of here. Thank you so much.
live. We live.
Yes, we are. Bye, y'all.